I was in a daycare in a Montessori school in California before I started dental school. Let me give you an example. Maybe you'll identify with it. And I was in the toddler room and the infant room.
Okay.
And it's not the children that I was taking care of because I babysat all my life. You know, I'm one of 5 and I had cousins. And it was, what I learned is how to deal with the parents. You know, because that daycare was in the heart of the UC Davis campus where Ehab got his PhD. And all the clients are either graduate students from all over the world or they are UC Davis employees. So when the moms used to drop off, especially the infants, they're 3 months old, their hormones are raging, some of them postpartum depression, they're crying, I'm crying with them, the baby's fine. So from that experience, I learned how to manage the parents' expectations. And I spent more time, you know, just comforting the mom that just had a baby 3 months ago. And I had another child that I will never forget his name, David. He's a toddler and he's the youngest of 3 boys. And the 2 boys were across the hall from us in, I think, preschool or kindergarten. And he had such just a very traumatic, I think, separation anxiety. And he will not, his dad was a CEO of a company in Sacramento. So the dad, I never met the mom. The dad used to drop the boys. But David was so attached to his big brothers that he'll like squeeze them and hold them real tight. It's like, okay, David, it's time to go. And he'd just cry and cry. And he was glued to my hip. He was my shadow. He will not sleep. He will not eat. And he knew the time that his brothers are going to be out from school across the hall. He just waits for the moment. His whole day was about that, when I'm going to see my brothers again, So it was, and I learned a lot about separation anxiety because I saw that 2.5-year-old that, you know, he is anxious. He was antisocial, except with his brothers. And sometime when I knew that his brother's having a break or having a snack, I'll go across the hall at the window, at the door, and have him wave at them. And sometimes they'll open the door and give him a hug and stuff. But the older boys, they were not affected by it. He was the youngest. He was very, very sweet, but by the time his dad picked him up, he was cranky. He was tired because he did not eat. He did not sleep. He did not nap. He didn't want to play with anybody. But that's the type of experiences that I'm asking.